Have you noticed how much energy goes into performing on your birthday? Big parties, social media posts, the pressure to prove you're happy? What if choosing to do nothing is not a sign of sadness, but a sign of freedom? This video reveals the powerful psychology behind treating your birthday like any other day. 1. The learned pain, defensive pessimism. For some, the story starts with disappointment. You planned a celebration, but nobody showed up. You waited for calls, but the phone stayed silent. The human brain is a brilliant survival mechanism, and it adapts to repeated letdowns by practicing defensive pessimism. If you expect nothing, you can't be hurt. The day becomes normal, not because they don't care, but because caring was too painful. They've traded the potential for joy for the guarantee of peace. 2. The cognitive overload, the modern life squeeze. Then there's the group caught in the pace of modern life. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, endless to-do lists. The birthday arrives, and before they can plan a party, the day is over. For them, it's not apathy, it's a state of cognitive overload. When your mental resources are stretched thin, the mandatory celebration feels less like joy and more like another stressful item on the checklist. They simply prioritize their energy for life's necessities, choosing practicality over performance. 3. The ultimate strength, intrinsic worth. This is where the true psychological strength lies. They reject the dependence on external validation. Traditional birthdays force you to measure your worth by the gifts, the calls, and the attention you receive. People who skip the fanfare have achieved self-determination. They know their value is intrinsic. They realize they don't need a calendar date or a room full of people to validate their life. By normalizing the day, they make their happiness self-managed and non-negotiable. 4. Case study. The Stoics' birthday. Think about the philosophy of Stoicism. Figures like Marcus Aurelius focused on the things they could control, their actions and their judgments. They understood that asking others for attention, for gifts or parties, places your happiness completely outside of your control. For the modern person who skips the celebration, their birthday becomes a practical exercise in modern stoicism, a day where they refuse to place their emotional well-being into the hands of others. It's about self-reliance, not indifference. 5. How to own the day. The actionable tool. If you identify with this mindset, how do you handle the pressure? You need a boundary script. Use the language of choice. When someone asks, don't say, I'm too busy. Say, I'm choosing to spend the day privately this year. The word choosing emphasizes your autonomy. Redirect the energy. Instead of spending mental energy planning a party, spend it on a self-affirming activity. Do something that nourishes your skills or health, a difficult hike, deep work on a passion project, or a long-ignored reading list. Practice gratitude privately. Acknowledge the day with a small, private moment of reflection on your own growth. This satisfies the psychological need for ritual without the need for public spectacle. Treating your birthday like a normal day is the ultimate sign that your happiness is non-negotiable and self-managed. You don't perform for people, not even on your own day. This philosophy, this rejection of performance, is the key to finding peace in a chaotic world. Now take the next step in finding your peace. Watch our first video on the psychology of people who don't post their photos on social media, because the same principle of inner peace over outer performance is at work. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video.